Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to today's session of On Air with Boss. Our guest for today is Abdullah Tajwar. Abdullah is a Harvard-trained professional working at the intersection of research, project management, and education reform. He currently serves as a consultant at Beyond Group, leading development initiatives in collaboration with international organizations, including the United Nations, with a focus on youth engagement and policy making in Pakistan. His experience includes key contributions to the Malala Fund's education initiatives, where he supported access to secondary education for underserved communities, along with impactful roles at Taleemabad and Gulab, Pakistan. Across these positions, he has worked on large-scale research, governance analysis, and data-driven projects, shaping education and public policy. An alumnus of Beaconhouse Margala campus, Islamabad, Abdullah holds a master's in international education policy from the Harvard Graduate School of Education and continues to advance inclusive, evidence-based approaches to education and reform in Pakistan. Abdullah, can you please walk us through your journey at Beaconhouse?
I joined Beaconhouse, specifically Margala campus, back in the 8th grade and then stayed there till my A-levels. I was a sciences student. We did spend 1 year in Benikala in my AS year.
Okay.
That's been a summary of my journey at Beaconhouse.
If you were supposed to classify your school experience in 3 words or phrases, what would you choose?
Challenging for sure, nurturing, but also it kept me grounded.
So why did you choose these 3 in particular?
Challenging because it was a big campus. It was a sizable student population. So more so than just the academic aspect of schooling, it also taught you those fundamental interpersonal social skills, which I feel are very important later on in life as well. Nurturing because I felt that the crop of teachers that existed at Beaconhouse, it wasn't just a class that they taught. I at least felt that if I could just interact with teachers outside of school, they always had something positive to say, always a bit of wisdom to give as well. And the last phrase which I used that it kept us grounded was, I always felt, yes, I come from this institution, which is one of the largest in Asia, not just the country, but I am aspiring. I'm using that as a foundation. It's my foundation.
Can you tell us about one fondest memory from your campus?
In the 11th grade, we actually ended up hosting an internal night tournament. Football tournament at Beaconhouse Margala campus. So there were floodlights. For the first time I saw floodlights in our ground. We played football there. So that was an entire mini tournament that happened.
So Abdullah, if there is any one thing from your campus that could be named after you, what would you choose?
Grounds.
Okay. So what's one canteen snack that you miss till
Samosa.
date? Aloo ka
samosa.
Best. So if your campus life was a movie, what would the title be and why?
I think that the title would be Shaolin Soccer because we had a group of kids who were absolutely wild as well, honestly, growing up. It also keeps showing up on our cable televisions on HBO. Every random weekend you see Shaolin Soccer replaying as well. So you know what, yes, the title would be Shaolin Soccer.
So Abdullah, if your campus life was a song, what song would you play?
Neend Aati Nahi Sari Sari Raat. I don't know the exact title kya, but yes, that song. Junoon.
So Abdullah, if the library in your campus had a secret floor, what would you find on that floor and why?
I would keep a clean set of uniform, अच्छे जूते, ताकि अगर खुदा ना खास्ता कोई ऐसा मौका आ गया है जहाँ पे आपने public facing picture लेनी है या आपने किसी जगह पे खड़े होना है where you're going to be photographed or there is going to be some evidence of you and how you were dressed, I would want there to at least be a clean set of clothes which I can quickly change into and then look prim and proper.
What's the craziest place you ever napped on in campus?
If we were organizing a Model UN conference, the first day or the second day, I was supposed to be chairing a committee, but thankfully, because I was also part of the Intizamiya, I had a co-chair who could stay in my stead. I took off from the session for a small break. I went out to Beaconhouse Margala campuses. They had a pavilion which oversaw the ground. And I'm in my suit, fully suited, booted. I just sat there for a bit. I said, okay, you know what, I'll have my drink. I'll just sort of relax, calm down, unwind. But I was so tired that I just drooped. I slept and I have no recollection. A good 20-30 minutes, somebody came and woke me up and said, "Aap theek hai?" मैंने कहा हाँ, मैं ठीक हूँ. And somebody had taken a picture of that as well, where the Secretary General of the conference is.
If you happen to come across a genie who could grant you 3 wishes, what would you choose and why?
I would want the genocide in Gaza and Palestine to end. That would honestly be not just Gaza and Palestine, and Lebanon as well, and Syria as well. That would be the first wish. It has been on my mind since it began in 2023. That is one thing that I do wish for and pray for, honestly, in all my prayers. And I have 2 more wishes left yet. Okay, fine. The second wish will be purely selfish. To please fix my shoulder, which has a recurrent dislocation issue. To fix my knee as well. To make my body whole. That is something that I would really want. And the third thing that I would want Islamabad, honestly, to become greener, how it used to be.
Abdullah, what kind of student were you?
I was a studious child. That was also down to how the household that I grew up in. Both my elder sisters have also gone through the same institution as well. They're both also Beaconhouse alumni. Both are abroad now, and they were also overachievers.
Okay,
so I did not have any space whatsoever to not be good academically because they had set the bar way too high.
Are you competitive by nature?
Quietly competitive.
And how has that served you in your professional capacity also?
There is merit to an employee that is not just doing good work, but possesses the capability or the confidence, whatever we want to call it, to also talk about their achievements, to also give voice to them as well. I feel I'm not in that category. I would rather let my work do the talking. And if somebody really tells me or asks me that, what exactly have you done? Then I would say, yes, this is something that I've done. How it helps me is that if there is a report that I need to work on a subject which I'm not really that good at, I wouldn't want to rush and do a half-cooked job of developing that, let's say, report. I would spend more time if I have to make sure that I at least understand the subject matter enough to write something competent on it. I think the only time when my competitiveness perhaps maybe gets the better of me is honestly on a sports field as well. So if I'm playing paddle, which is the new craze these days, or if I'm playing football, I think that is when I would get the traditional sort of a competitive where I'd be loud, noisy, demanding more from others as well.
That's an amazing contrast actually.
True.
How do you kind of balance the two out?
Whatever sport I'm engaging in, whatever I am as a personality in that field, there is a time limit to it. It's going to end there and then. And the goal is very immediate. You have to win. That's it. Nothing else. As opposed to your career or your professional life, it's a marathon. It's not a race. You're not running any race. So I need to balance myself as well, balance my own internal expectations, the expectations I have of myself, of others around me. And perhaps I think it also comes with time as well. The more you, I guess, become used to of working in a professional workspace, in a corporate workspace, what have you, I think you also try to reform yourself as well.
How has Beaconhouse impacted your professional journey?
One primary value is being humble, is approaching things from the standpoint of curiosity. There is competitiveness, there is a drive, but there is more of a value of understanding what the problem is, approaching it with care, respect, and humility as well. I honestly feel that the institution does teach that. It is subtle, it may feel abstract while I say it, but I do feel that it does. Also, perhaps because of the fact that Beaconhouse is a larger institution, you get exposed to people from all walks of life as well. So I guess that that capacity to view people as people first is also partly coming from the way the institution is structured as well. And secondly, I would also feel that it is an institution that aspires towards excellence as well.
So Abdullah, what is one myth about your profession that you would like to debunk?
Consultants get paid a lot of money just to make overly complicated, overly extensive slide decks, present them, take their money and go. I would say that's not true. That's not true purely because I am not that sort of a consultant. I work mostly within the development sector. So I work with your international organizations, your UN organizations, your donor organizations such as your World Banks, your GIZs, your ADBs, etc. And that sort of a consulting is technical and that work would have tangible value. Just telling people what to do and not having done that by themselves, I would say is also not true as well. It's a bit disingenuous.
So how did you get into this line of work?
I was connected to Beyond Group by a colleague, and they they essentially told me that we are applying for a project in Pakistan with the UN. So I did not think anything of it. I helped them write the proposal, gave them Pakistan-specific information on education because the project was mostly on education. My entire academic work, as well as my past work in Pakistan, was within the education space. So I helped them out, and a couple of months later, they told me that they actually won the project.
Wow.
And they said, okay, well, we won it. Would you like to come join us as an external consultant? I was back home. I hadn't really made a plan about what I would be doing here in this context now. And I said, sure, I'd be happy to join. So I just joined them. I worked on that project for almost a year, like 8-9 months. And then both of us, the organization and I clicked. I felt it's a good bunch of people. They are passionate about the work that they do. This is the kind of work that I do want to do as well, because it touches both on my prior experience, my degree as well, but I can also expand and work broadly on a set of public policy issues. And so yes, they said, sure, we'd love to have you on board as a full-time employee. And since then, I've been working as a consultant.
Do you have any piece of advice for the students who are struggling to decide what career path to choose?
First of all, you should really be honest about what it is that really excites you and makes you excited about studying. What are those subjects? What are those themes? What are those domains of knowledge where you feel that your brain is working? Where I will know that yes, I can think creatively. I can go beyond just memorizing text. I can go and think about solving problems with that as well. If your motivation is making money, for example, and if this is something that you really feel strongly about, I want to be rich, then by all means, just look at those fields that make the most money as well, and then just stick with it.
Abdullah, who is the unsung hero of your life?
The unsung hero is my dad. And a lot of my values and the way I want to live my life, beyond a shadow of a doubt, come from him. How he approached life, the values that he lived his life with. I think me and also my sisters, if they ever get to watch this, will also agree as well.
Mashallah, he has raised amazing human beings. The interaction that I've had with you over the last couple of months, at least I can say that, mashallah, you are an amazing human being.
Thank you.
We can see it in the kind of person that you are, mashallah, and mashallah, the kind of work that you're doing as well.
Alhamdulillah.
Somehow, if you got hold of a time machine and you could travel back in time, is there something that you would do differently?
In my generation, the focus very much was on just studying sciences and just sticking to them. I would push myself not to just stick to those 8 subjects. I would have wanted to study world history perhaps. I would have wanted to study some other subject other than just natural sciences.
So Abdullah, if you could write a letter to your former self based on the experiences that you've acquired over these years, what would your letter say?
Things are going to work out. Just trust in Allah. Trust that life is a marathon. It's not a race. Of course, if Allah wills it, and may He grant a long and healthy and happy life to all people.
Ameen.
Whatever is happening, just let it happen. Experience it, live it. It's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. I would also tell my younger self to eat healthier. To also not change as well. The values that I'm sticking with are values that are going to do me good, serve me well in the future as well. So yes.
I am honestly grateful that you took out time for us from your busy schedule to come here on this session of On Air with Boss. The conversation was very raw, very organic, and very heartfelt. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you for having me, and I apologize for my overly busy schedule, but I'm glad that this happened regardless of that.
Beaconhouse Old Student Society, BOSS, building a community together.